Hey, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Let's jump right up into it. LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith have had some words on the court at the game. LeBron James has always been in Stephen A. Smith's mouth. Like, all he do is talk about LeBron James over and over again in a negative way. And I feel like LeBron ain't never said nothing to him. But now you're talking about Bronny, his son. It seemed like you're kind of just obsessed with the whole family. Now you mad because LeBron did come to you face to face like a man. And let's hear the story that Stephen has to say.
To a father. Here's what happened. I remember during a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny. And Bronny looked over at me. And he had this sad look on his face. And I'm imagining Pop saw that it hit him. Yeah. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up. That was what threw me off. And I was glad, even though I thought that he misrepresented the argument, I was glad he did. Because you see, what he was really talking about, which was confirmed with his conversation with Richard Jefferson, is that I was talking about him as a father. And so what happens is that had he said that to me, then I wouldn't have been thrown off. I'd have came right back at him. Yes, I was. I was talking about you. You did this, which I called me and said, Bron pissed off. My mad as hell. He wants to see you man to man. I said, what would I have done? Rich Paul said, you'd have hung up the phone and you'd flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point is, rather than come up to me at courtside, all you had to do was say, yo, I need you to stay. Don't leave this game. I need you to see you after the game. That's all he had to say to me. Then as we speak, he says that. Let's take an example. He said what you just said. Yeah. I stand down. My bad. And not only that, I'm going to make sure I go on the air. I ain't look at it that way. That's on me. You didn't do that shit. You said you my son. No, I wasn't. I was talking about you. I was talking about you. Wasn't about your son. I know he's number 55. I know he got work to do. Woo. I believe that he got potential. Yeah. I believe that he got the potential to go pro. I truly believe that. It's going to be tough, but I think he could pull it off. And by the way, I'm rooting for him. I ain't rooting against nobody. But I was talking about your ass. You did this. You the one that had us as reporters, as a league, as an NBA franchise. All of us got to sit back and be quiet and capitulate to your shit.
Come on now.
You did that. And so when I see people talking, and I'm like, oh my God, can somebody? I mean, I know I got a show, and I know I got my podcast, but I'm like, God, y'all, I'm fair. I don't give a it is. It's you, it's you, it's you. It don't matter who it is. Just meeting you. If somebody unfair to you, I'm going to be like, that's not fair. That's not fair. But when it come to me, everybody get crickets. That Stephen A. on his own. That, respectfully, excuse my language, that's Amen. I'm on my own. When number one, we know I'm right. Number two, we know the perspective that I'm coming from is real and it's authentic. Number three, he set this up.
I'm sorry, what do you mean he set this up and everybody know you're right? You're not always right. You're actually speculating, allegedly. There's other players out here that are new to the game that are just as good or even better. But you are so focused on LeBron James and his son. A player that you could focus on is Cade Cunningham. He is from Arlington, Texas, and friend of the family. Talk about him. Get off LeBron and his son. Let them do their thing. Because there's other players in the league that you could discuss. But you don't, because you're obsessed with LeBron James.